Hey guys, this is Jannecke from Wisdom from North. Today I'm going to speak about how you can have a lucid dream and how you can wake up in a dream. And this is part 2 of my video series where I speak about astral traveling and out-of-body experiences and lucid dreaming. And this is one of my favorite subjects because 7 years ago, like I said in the other video, I managed to get out of my body consciously. And after that, I had the proof I needed for myself that there is life beyond death. And I really needed that answer. But there are so many other things you can do when you're outside your body. It's not just getting that answer or getting, the answers to the mysteries of life. You can really empower yourself. You can grow spiritually. There is actually infinite possibilities of what you can do. So it's really worthwhile. I want to say also that this is my perspective and this is my truth. And that is also not always truth from a perspective. So don't take it as an absolute truth. But I have also read a lot about this. So it's kind of a cocktail, this kind of crash course with my own experience and things I've read. Okay. So what is lucid dreaming? Well, lucid dreaming means that you become aware in a dream that you are dreaming. You become conscious because usually we just go to sleep at night and naturally we're just sleeping, We don't know that we're sleeping. We're in this dream and all these weird things happen, but we're not aware of it. And we wake up and we're like, oh, I dreamt something weird this night, But in the dream, you're not asking yourself why you're seeing these strange things. You're just accepting it. When you are lucid, you are waking up all of a sudden in the dream. It's almost like we're sitting here right now, and I'm like, is this a dream? And then I do some reality checks that I'm going to teach you. And then you realize you're dreaming, and then you can navigate consciously in that other dimension. Because like I've said in the other video, when you wake up in a dream, you're in another dimension. There are different opinions about this. I've heard many people are saying that it's all in your mind, but that's not my experience. My experience is that this is another dimension. It's the fifth dimension, the astral plane, and you actually go somewhere else. Because what happens is that when you fall asleep, a part of you is moving out of your body, and people are calling that the astral body. So your physical body is asleep, but the astral body is the one who is dreaming, the one who is experiencing everything. And your astral body is connected to the physical body via a silver cord that is tied here. So that means that you will always go back to your body. If you're not dying, then that cord will be cut off. Okay? So there's a silver cord, so you don't have to be afraid that you won't get back to your body if you wake up all of a sudden and like, oh, I'm dreaming and where's my body? I mean, actually, the challenge is to stay awake in that dimension. Because as soon as you're getting excited that you're like, oh, I'm dreaming, I'm conscious in a dream, I promise you, schmack, you're back in your body and you wake up. So actually you have to practice being really calm and not too excited. And I remember the first time I was having this experience, I was like, okay, just breathe. I'm here. This is fantastic, but it's real. So yeah, don't get too excited. Okay, so how to become lucid? The first thing I advise you to do is to get a dream diary. You need to start recording your dreams, okay? So get a dream book, or you can record them into your iPhone or your smartphone or some recorder that you can just talk your dreams into. But how to remember your dreams? A lot of people are saying, I can't remember my dreams, but I promise you, it's just training. What you can do is every time you go to bed, you can say to yourself, I will remember my dreams. I will remember my dreams. I will remember my dreams. And then you are programming yourself to remember your dreams. And I promise you, you will start remember maybe just glimpses in the beginning, but it it does work. Then in the morning, what you need to do is not get up immediately after you wake up and start thinking about other things or doing other things, start writing on your iPhone, whatever. Try to just stay in bed and close your eyes again and start to try to remember your dream. The last dream you had, try to remember it. Try to go back into it in a way. And I almost feel like I'm grabbing the dream back. I'm grasping it in a way. And because it's very easy to lose it immediately when you wake up. Because you're like, oh, I woke up. Oh, I have to remember my dreams. You can have lost it already. So try to just stay calm when you wake up. Close your eyes again and think, what was I dreaming? And then you might start to get some images and start to go into those images. And then more and more of the dream will probably reveal itself. And then once you have kind of remembered it, then I promise you it will stay there. And then you can get up and then you can relax a little bit and then you can record it. And when you start doing this every day for many weeks, program yourself to remember your dreams. Try to remember them in the morning. Write them down. And then automatically you will remember more and more. And during the day, all of a sudden, you will be like, oh, I remember I dreamt about chicken, because you're eating chicken. I mean, it will just open up much more and more. It's actually amazing. Now, the second thing you need to do is ask what reality you are in the third dimension, here in the physical world. And that might sound very strange, but I promise you that is very effective. Because the thing is that when you start asking yourself like 30, 40 times a day, what reality am I in now? Am I dreaming or am I in the physical? Then you will start doing that in your dreams as well. And that's your opportunity. That's the window where you can realize that you are dreaming. Okay? So try to ask it really sincerely, seriously, like 30, 40 times a day. And you have to answer that question, what reality am I in now? So let's say we're doing it, okay? Is this the physical realm or am I dreaming right now? How to answer that? You need to do some reality checks. What is that? Well, one of my favorite reality checks is to pull the finger. So we can pull the finger right now and we feel like, okay, it's very solid. It doesn't get longer. It's very physical. It's this short. It does not elongate. And that gives me proof that I'm in the physical reality. And another thing I can do is I can jump, take a small jump. Or I can look at my fingers and count them. I have 10 fingers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Another thing I can do is look quick at my hand, then close my eyes, look at it again. Yeah, the hand is still there. What else? Yeah, I can look at digital clock and see what the time is. Well, it's 6 o'clock right now, and the numbers does not change. Okay, I'm in the physical. Okay, and you can do different reality checks every time. I mean, you can vary with what you're doing. The reason you're doing this is because when you start doing this a lot in the physical, you will start doing that in your dreams as well. So let's say you're pulling your finger in the dream. You will be like, oh, what reality am I in? Are you kind of in your dream state, kind of unconscious, and you will be like pulling the finger and it will get longer. And that moment, that's such a funny moment. Because I remember I'm like, I'm dreaming. The finger gets longer. It's so long. And yeah, and then you can go from there, to investigate the astral. If you do the reality check of jumping, you will all of a sudden fly or not immediately get back to the ground because the gravity is totally different in that dimension. If you look at your fingers, you might have more fingers than you do, or less fingers, or your hands might just appear weird. If you look at the hand like that and close your eyes and look at it again, your hand will probably just be totally different. If you try to look at the time, the digital time, the numbers will just swim around, and because there isn't time in that dimension. I mean, this is outside time. So another thing you can do is go back in your dream diary and try to see repetitive patterns that you have in your dreams. For instance, I saw a lady online, she was talking about lucid dreaming, and she was saying that she saw water a lot in her dreams. And that's a good thing you can use in your everyday, in the physical reality. You can ask yourself every time you see water if that's a dream pattern you have. Then you can do the reality checks. What I usually do is that I do the reality checks when I see something strange. When I, for instance, see 4 red cars in a row, which has happened, or I see a strange lady doing something weird, or when I just see strange things and I'm like, that was kind of weird, then I do reality checks. Because that's something you usually see in dreams, like, right? So many weird things. But the thing is that we're not questioning it. We're just taking it for granted that, yeah, people are flying around, but you're not asking, whoa, they're flying around. So whenever you see something strange, ask yourself, which reality am I in? So these 4 things, to sum it up: get a dream diary, start recalling your dreams, ask yourself what reality you are in, do reality checks, and get dream signs that you can. I have 5 hands. Look for dream patterns and dream signs in your dreams that you can also use in the physical. I will say and add that it's very important to also work on your awareness during the day, because your level of awareness during the day will mirror itself in the dream. So if you have a very chattery mind, which I do, or if you are not very good at being present in your life, that is what will happen in your dreams and in your astral experiences. And that's why sometimes my out-of-body experiences have been very distracted and cluttery, because I haven't been able to really see what's there. I've had a few experiences that was really clear, and somehow I think I got some help actually from spiritual beings, because they gave me a really beautiful experience. But most of the time when I'm out of my body, it can be very distorted, and I have troubles focusing. And I know it has to do with my level of awareness, because I think a lot during the day. So that's why, it's connected with your spiritual development as well. The more you practice spiritual exercises, I think, and being mindful in the day, practicing mindfulness, the better quality you will have in your astral experiences and out-of-body experiences. I also want to mention and recommend the film Inception with Leonardo DiCaprio in one of as the main character. When I saw that film, I just loved it, because I really recognize a lot of the things. It revolves around these characters using astral and lucid dreaming. They're conscious in another reality, and they're going like deeper and deeper into different levels of dreams. And there's so many things there that is actually real, that portrays things as they are actually. And he has this dreidel, the character of Leonardo DiCaprio. This dreidel is his way of checking what reality he is in. So when he's in the physical, he spins it, and then it falls down right after a time. But when he does that in the dream world, it just keeps on spinning and spinning and spinning and spinning. And that doesn't happen in the real world. So then he realizes that he is dreaming, So what more to say about lucid dreaming? Well, I will advise you to check up actually Charlie Morley who I have interviewed. He's a teacher of lucid dreaming, and I think he can help you to understand how to navigate in that dimension, because you will encounter a lot of different things that you haven't encountered before. I mean, this is a totally new thing for you if you haven't been lucid before, and it might perhaps feel frightening because, like I've said in the first video, there are good beings there, spiritual advanced beings, and there are bad beings there, like negative beings. And it's just the same as it is in this world. There are good people and there are bad people. But in that dimension, they can't harm you. But it might be frightening. I mean, the astral realm consists of also, places we go to when we have nightmares, But there's nothing to be afraid of because you can't be hurt. It just might be scary sometimes. So it might be good to study this a little bit independently, go online, etc. And another woman that's been talking about this is Teal Swan, that I have interviewed. And also there is this wonderful guy that's called Luis Minero. I found him online. He explains this really well from like a really scientific point of view. And he works at an academy that's called the International Academy of Consciousness. And they have different centers all over the world. And they actually teach lucid dreaming and astral traveling. So you can check that out as well. And also a guy that's called Ryan Cropper, who was very good at getting out of his body, it seemed like. So thank you for watching, guys. And give me feedback. Let me know what you are experiencing. And the next video, it will be about how we can astral project to move consciously out of our bodies. Yeah. Okay. Much light from here. Bye-bye.